Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Enough. My name is Tony,
And I'm Michael.
and we are excited for today's episode. This is episode 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode. So far, again, like we said last time, it's been so fun. It's been so fun. And especially for this episode, because we told you guys last week. Well, come on, give it to us, Michael. What are we talking about?
We're doing Star Wars, baby.
Star Wars, baby.
Yeah.
This is the way. Wow. Okay. So Nerd Enough won't be like, one episode we talk about, one thing at a time. It's just that because this is the beginning, we're going one at a time, things that we missed in the past. And, but Star Wars is something that we have been very excited to talk about. And that's why we kind of been leaving it for this episode.
Right.
But let's start off. Let me just start off by asking you, Michael, why does Star Wars mean so much to you? Why are we so hyped for this?
Right. And it brings me back to episode 1 where I spoke about like going to the movie theaters for almost every single movie besides the very first one. And just it's always been a childhood memory. All this nerdy stuff has been childhood for me. I think each episode they've done 1 through 9 have been amazing.
Wow. Okay.
So, and it all has to go into stepping into that movie theater and how you feel that in like as you're watching it. Now, I brought back you go home, you pick it apart and yada yada, but I never leave the movie theater disappointed with Star Wars. I always leave Star Wars thinking, man, it's just such a great film. So that's why I love it. Pretty simple, but what about you, Tony?
Well, I mean the same when it comes to going to the movie theater because I'll be honest, I didn't watch any of obviously the originals. I didn't watch in the theater. I didn't even exist. But the prequels I never watched in the theater. I'll be honest. It wasn't until the sequels that I know I only watched the sequels in the theater. However, by then I was already like a huge fan of Star Wars, watching them with my friends and just growing up watching them. And like also going back to episode 1, I mentioned how Star Wars was something that I did grow up with despite not being allowed to watch other stuff, because of my religious background. But Star Wars, I was allowed to watch it. And in fact, those were some of the action figures that I collected. It's crazy because now, in fact, I was talking to my coworker today about Star Wars. And it was funny because I'm like, me and Michael are going to record a Star Wars episode later. So all this is preparing for the episode.
Right.
But me and him were literally talking about how like no matter what age you are, Star Wars is for everyone. Because at age 5 or 6, you have no idea what politically they're talking about.
Yeah.
The Republic, the Empire, the Senate. You have no idea what is going on. You just see lightsabers and lasers, and it's cool. Yeah. And all these cool characters. Later on, as you grow up, you start to understand that, they're actually fighting about something. And then you grow up and realize all the memes, and it's actually the filming is very silly, and some of the lines can be very dumb or whatever. But you still grow to love it because you just understand it, So Star Wars is for everyone, and it's definitely it kind of went with me everywhere I went. So that's why Star Wars means so much to me. Again, it also is a talking point, how I've developed relationships,
Right.
And unlike Marvel though, however, Star Wars still kind of has that thing where it's like it's almost frowned upon. Almost. I don't know about you. I don't know if you think that. Do you think so?
No. By like outside people. I think everyone's going.
Believe it or not, I feel like it's more frowned upon to say you like certain things about Star Wars within the fan base.
Yeah, and it has to go with the fan base being split.
And that's exactly. And I think that is a big problem with Star Wars. Now, there is a lot of problems going on with Star Wars.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, Star Wars stopped existing when Disney bought it, Yep. For a lot of people, that was just the end of like, nope, I refuse. That's not my Star Wars, And kind of like what Michael said in the beginning, all 9 movies, all 9 of them
Yeah.
mean a lot to him. I, bel- I said it in the first episode. I'm not a Star Wars Disney hater.
Right.
However, and I do agree, and I can clearly see why people hate it. Like I totally understand. I will not say you're wrong about it. I will not say I will not argue with you and say, no, dude, you're dumb. Like Star Wars is awesome in every possible way. It's not. You know,
Right.
there's so many flaws, so many plot holes, and poor writing and all that. But being a real Star Wars fan for me, I feel like it means embracing everything. You know,
Right.
everything about the universe. You know, and that's kind of how I feel with the Star Wars universe is, and the fan base is so split. I mean, people are so harsh to each other.
Yeah.
When it comes to the fan base, like, I mean, have you seen how people trash talk each other?
I know it's horrible, man. I all on Reddit and stuff. Yeah, it's just it's
What
sad.
was
It's
the
sad
actor?
to see.
Ahmed Best? Is that the actor's name who played Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, all the hate he got.
Yeah.
Look at Jake Lloyd. All the hate he got for playing young Anakin.
Yeah.
I mean, it's brutal. Like,
This is stuff like when those came out, that was before our time, and to think
Yeah.
this split between fans has been going on for this
Forever,
long,
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's only getting worse with the more they put out.
exactly. And I want to make a quick note.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of news going on with the new releases of Star Wars that are being planned. I just want to let you guys know right here, right now, me and Michael will not be going into those topics, those controversial topics, because we want to keep Nerd Enough a positive place. If you guys want to hear what YouTubers think or podcasters think about the controversy about the new Rey movie that's coming out, go watch them. You know, we will not be discussing any kind. I know we got a little controversial last week, but I don't think it was that bad.
I mean, one way or another, like the new Rey movie, I'm excited. Like we spoke about it before. Like no matter what they put out, we're gonna be excited. We're Star Wars fans.
Take my money. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it 3 times. But it's weird how the fan base is so split, and that seems like only a Star Wars thing. You go to Marvel, and I don't see it. Like people may not like a TV show, but it seems like everyone almost agrees on it. We don't have these split. At least I don't see it have these split fandoms as harsh as Star Wars.
You're not on Twitter.
I'm not. I am, but I'm not.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I feel like Star Wars
split.
is worse.
But Star Wars is worse, I will say. Especially when it comes to how fans treat each other. And I think that really is, for me, just something that I can't understand. Because, and here's a clear example of the kind of fan base. Think about how much hate Hayden Christensen got throughout when the prequels were first coming out. I think the whole cast pretty much got shit on, you know, by the fan base. But then us, the people who grew up with the prequels, how did we? I mean, did you see how they received Hayden Christensen during the Star Wars event?
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing,
Dude,
right? Yeah.
He literally, I wasn't there, but the fans brought him to tears, man.
Yeah.
He literally said, like, you guys are making me emotional, you know, because
Right.
he's even said, like, it's crazy. Oh, it was Ewan McGregor who said, you know, it's crazy to see, you know, the movies when they first came out were received very, very differently to how we're being received right now.
Right.
And it just shouldn't be that way, man. We're all fans of Star Wars. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is about the fans being so brutal to each other. I don't want to sound like a hippie and say, let's just, you know, sing Kumbaya around a campfire. But the truth is, like, we're all part of this community.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to agree on anything, but that doesn't mean we gotta like be that harsh to where Jake Lloyd pretty much feels that his life was ruined
Yeah.
because of Star Wars. And I know I mentioned Ahmed Best earlier, but man, his redemption. His
I loved it.
redemption.
I loved it.
Oh,
He
his
saved
redemption in that episode.
he saved Grogu.
He saved Grogu, man. What was it, Master Kelleran?
I don't remember.
Kelleran Beck.
Beck, yeah.
Yeah. I hope I did not butcher that name. I'm sorry, fans. I probably did, but that just goes to show we mess up.
Right. Yeah.
We're just nerd enough to talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, just like you said, I'm excited for the Rey movie. I'm excited for the next trilogy that they're gonna come up with. I believe it's based on the Old Republic. I'm excited for the Acolyte. You know, bring it on, man. Just I'm like, if it gets political, yeah, that sucks. That's not what I want to see.
Right.
But it's Star Wars, you know, and it's gonna happen.
Let's do Star Wars politics. Let's stick with that.
Star Wars politics, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I mentioned this last week, and I was like, I can't wait to get into the next episode. Bro, can we just talk about how crappy the New Republic is?
Yeah.
Like, they're such scumbags, man.
Oh yeah.
They're almost like they're like hypocrites and just almost as bad as the Empire, but like it's almost worse because they're not owning up to it. They're kind of just like, we're not like the Empire, and then like freaking brainwashing their people. It's just like, oh my god.
I'm going back to some of the shows and movies we're getting, like you know, we have Skeleton Crew coming out. We have the Bad Batch season 3 coming out. You know, Jedi. I can't remember. Tales of a Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi. Yeah,
Tales of the Jedi coming out. Like, and Tales of the Sith, maybe, possibly.
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't hear about that.
I don't know if it's coming out. It's always been a thing, but that would be cool too.
Why is the dark side always so much more intriguing?
Right? Yeah.
I don't know why.
I got red all over me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wearing red. But Star Wars fans, if you guys are listening to this, just be kind to each other. Try to understand that we're not obviously we don't have the same likes, and we're not going to agree on everything, but like you don't got to go and be a jerk to someone, you know? No. It is what it is, man. Like
and don't come to us for controversial stuff when it comes to all that. Like we're just here to have fun. We just want to see.
We're here because we like Star Wars. We love Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
Huge nerd for Star Wars. I mean,
we dream about Star Wars.
Honestly, dude, have you ever had a dream about being a Jedi?
I've had dreams where I've been able to float, and I've tried to do like massive force jumps, but I'm always like 6 inches off the ground and just floating, so I can never do like a massive jump. I don't know, it's weird.
Dude, I have had lucid dreams about being a Jedi, and like, oh my god, it is the best feeling ever. And I hope that some sort of simulation out there one day makes that dream come true, even if it's just for my kids, if I get to see my kids. Yeah, and dude, have you been to Disney Galaxy's Edge?
I have not.
Neither have I.
No.
And I want to go definitely before it's too late, because, well, I mean, I don't think it's ever too late, but all I know is that when I go, I keep telling my girlfriend this: be ready, because I will turn into a child again.
Yeah. The thing is, I have to stockpile all my money, because I know, like, building a lightsaber is like $300. Building a droid is like $200.
I heard that building a lightsaber is not as worth it.
Really? But
but building a droid is.
Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, I don't know. Let us know in the comments down below, for those of you who have been to Galaxy's Edge. Is building a lightsaber worth it? Dude, what kind of question? What am I even asking, bro? I feel like it's like like we have to, you know?
I feel like you can't go to Galaxy's
and not
Edge
do
and
it.
not build. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's such a hard thing to do. It's like almost if you were given a choice, like, what would you rather do? It's like, I don't know, don't do this to me, you know.
But it's build a lightsaber or buy a realistic lightsaber from like Neopixel or something.
That I would rather do.
Yeah,
a Force FX lightsaber. I used to have one. It kind of wear and tear. I give it to my
Right.
nephew, but I definitely will be saving up. Well, me and her, in fact, me and my whole family are planning a trip to Disneyland next year, or this year actually. Some later on, probably late summer. So I'm
Let me add
saving
it
up.
to let me add it to my calendar.
Hey, man. But for those of you who don't know, me and Michael are not in the same city. He's in
No.
Texas. I'm in Arizona. So, and we've actually never met in person. So that would be freaking amazing. Put
Oh,
it in
yeah.
your calendar, bro. Let's meet up.
Well, it's supposed to be a family trip. It would just turn out to us running off.
Honestly, it really would. We'll be like freaking building our droids and lightsabers. It was like, where's Michael? Where's Tony? I don't know. That's honestly what it would be. But
Cactus would have to put like an air tag on us to find us.
for real, the location thing. Oh wait,
Yeah.
she doesn't have an iPhone, so she can't do that.
Oh,
I give her shit about it all the time. But anyway,
dang.
but we're getting a little off topic. But
Right, that's it's totally fine. So, did we want to jump into some of our favorite things about Star Wars?
so definitely, well, we're gonna focus a little bit more, a little bit more specific.
Right.
On the kind of favorite things, because so last week we dove into our favorite moments of the MCU in the last 22 years.
You have to promise not to give me shit on my picks for what is it? Our favorite sound effects.
We're
Star
doing
Wars.
our favorite sounds in Star
Yeah.
Wars. Well, these aren't really like ranked. They're kind of just
No.
sounds that we really really love. Because
I-
I feel like there's a lot of sound effects that I was actually going through that I'm like, this is hard. And let's just agree all together,
Yeah.
everyone who's listening and watching, and me and you,
Yeah.
we can all in unison agree that the best sound in Star Wars is a lightsaber.
Yes.
So that's it. I mean, that's not in our list.
And to backpack off that, and it's because there are so many different sounds of a lightsaber.
And all so many different, but also a lot of them sound very similar too.
Yes. Yes.
But man, dude, how, like I said earlier, even if you don't understand the Star Wars lore and politics, just seeing someone wield a lightsaber, bro,
Right.
is literally the coolest thing in the world. Did you hear about how when they were filming the prequels,
Yeah.
they had to like edit
Cut all the
out
sound.
They had to cut all the sound because Ewan McGregor and all the other actors kept going vroom, vroom,
Yeah.
vroom, you know, and it's almost like you can't not do that. And these are grown men we're talking about, bro. Like, and you know what? I would do the same if I ever was put into a fan film, even a fan film of wielding a lightsaber. I probably would throw in a few vroom in there, you know,
Right.
because it's every kid's dream come true, you know. And I don't know. Lightsabers is literally the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but I just wanted to get that one out of the way because I think we can all agree that is the best sound ever.
So we are doing sound effects. We are not doing scores. That'll be its own thing. We are not
Yeah, no
doing
music.
We're not doing voice lines. That'll probably.
I think that should be another
its own thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so much we can talk about. But
Yeah.
sound effects is something that was like, there's a lot. I mean, when it comes to sound effects, what do you call them? Engineers, producers?
Yeah.
I don't know what you would call them when it comes to film. They're so creative. I mean, the way they made sounds is very, very creative. I know I can go deep into how they did some of the sound effects, but I won't go there.
Well, even back in like the 80s, like they didn't have the technology we have now. Now you can just load up YouTube and find random sounds and auto-tune it. Back then it was going to a telephone wire and just clinging it and making a blaster
sound, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So like it's insane, and I think that's why I wanted to do sound effects as our first one. It'll be a nice little short segment, and I want you to be able to try to guess what sound it is. I'm not gonna tell you what the sound is. I'm gonna let you guess first.
Okay. I think I got this.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the first one. This sound effect right here, I feel like it's going to be a dupe. You're going to have the same one. But are you ready?
Oh.
Here we go.
That is a seismic charge.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got to be almost. It's like number 2 of like the most known sound in Star Wars, in my opinion, for real fans.
For real fans, yes. Why is a seismic charge one of your favorite sounds?
You know, it's the fact where it gets dropped from the Slave One. It's like complete silence. You just see something falling from the sky, complete silence, and it's just like a heavy auto-tuned boom, just so pleasing to the ear. I love it. That's
awesome.
It's just a sound you can.
It's pretty epic.
Pretty epic, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want
give me the next one?
All right, here's the next one. Get ready for this one.
Okay.
It's gonna be quick.
All right.
There we go. And
oh man,
this one's a little bit hard.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that was a little hard. Oh, I think I know.
Okay.
I think I know. Is that Palpatine?
It's Palpatine's scream. You know, he's being confronted by Mace Windu and everyone.
Oh yeah, that's what he charges. He does a spin move.
He does the spin charge, and it's
yes.
And
oh my god, I can't believe I remembered that.
Yeah.
Dang.
They don't use that enough in the movies, but it's called a Sith scream. And
oh, what? That's a thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. Yeah, and it's
wow.
it's supposed to like throw Jedi and throw people off balance and kind of screw them up a little bit. And
well, yeah, I mean, he took down 4 Master Jedis.
Yep.
Wow. And it is pretty terrifying.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, if I saw a freaking 80-year-old man freaking jump spinning towards me with a red lightsaber, dude, yeah. I'm dead. Yep. I'm like, I surrender. Might give up.
So this wasn't my favorite sound until I got the background and understood like he wasn't just screaming. There's more to it. It's a Sith.
Wow.
Power. Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
And I thought it was so cool.
That is so cool, dude.
All right, and this is just iconic. All right. And here's my final clip. It's iconic for sure.
Empire Siren.
Yep.
Yeah, Empire Siren is
the Imperial Alert.
There you go.
Yeah. Close enough. I'll give it to you. It's just, this is where shit's going down, man. Like,
yeah. Okay.
I can't phrase it any other way than that.
Yeah, that is literally the best explanation for that. Or I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yes. Yeah.
That is
another. It's you're fucked. Like
you're fucked. Yeah.
Yeah. So
cool.
Those are my 3.
So that was almost in mine.
The Imperial Siren.
Yeah, that was almost in mine, but I didn't even look it up because I found something better.
Ooh.
So mine are actually, I think there's only one that is as cool as Palpatine sound effect.
Okay,
but mine are pretty actually they're kind of on the same level. Like we said earlier, these aren't ranked because a sound effect will come out later that you think, dude, Beskar Steel is one of my favorite sounds, and it's not on here. Yeah. You know. But it just, and now I feel like it should be because, well, we do have a duplicate.
Where the armor is like, clanking and
almost like it reminds me of Iron Man, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, God, yeah.
So here is mine, and it is a duplicate.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we got the same clip too.
So it's interesting because I originally was going to do the Jango Fett sound bit when Jango Fett did it.
Oh, okay.
But Boba Fett's really good too. It's the same sound effect.
Yeah. It's a little more. It's a little more higher quality on the audio too.
Exactly why I changed it.
Yeah, exactly. So we did use the same clip. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, this
All right.
one, I don't even think you need to guess. You'll
Okay.
just know.
Okay.
But if you close your eyes, it might
Uh-huh.
help
Okay. Okay.
to feel a little cooler. Here we go.
Ooh, the high pitch, the breathing. Yeah, Vader.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I specifically chose the first breath of Vader.
You could
Because
hear him. You could hear him wheezing in
yes,
the first breath too.
that first breath that Vader takes is, I think, so powerful. It's such a powerful moment in Star Wars where Vader takes that first breath in the mask. Because we know who Vader is. We've seen him in action, but when you see Anakin's fall from Jedi Knight, one of the most powerful Jedi Knights, into the Sith Lord and the Sith Lord of Vader, it's and then finally taking that breath, it's like, oh, he's been reborn into this dark Lord of the Sith. Like, oh man, it's such a cool moment.
It really is. Good good sound bit.
Yeah, I mean, none of these are really hard, but this next one is definitely something that has grown on me in the past 2 years. This sound effect.
All right, I want to guess before you play. Okay.
Okay.
It is Jar Jar Binks doing the. No.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Damn it! How did you know?
End of podcast. This is nerd enough.
And
Thank you.
yeah, that's it. We're done. I'm retiring. Dude, no, that is no. It is not Jar Jar Binks. No. Okay. You're fired.
Oh gosh.
No. Okay. So here is the sound effect. Let's just go for it. And I'll explain after. Okay.
Okay.
Where is it?
So
Leading up to that, I would not have guessed. But
yeah, I know I played it a little too long.
Hearing Kylo Ren's voice is gave it away.
but you didn't know what it was.
No, did not.
Okay. But that sound is when he's using the Force to grab information, to pretty much look inside his mind. I don't know what that ability is called. If it's like Force interrogation, I don't know. But I don't know if you've noticed, but in the newer, I mean, as film has evolved and audio has evolved, they have used this like white noise, like this. I don't know if it's called. Actually, I don't know if that's called white noise, but that like deep rumbling sound effect, they've been using it for the Force, you know? Yeah, and you can tell when someone is using the Force because you hear that rumbling sound. And when you hear that sound, you know someone is using the Force.
Right.
And that for me has become one of my favorite sound effects because there's a difference between just silence and then when you hear the rumbling, you like, oh, who's using the Force? It's like, it's so cool, man. What a way to make something that you can't see stand out,
Yep.
It's so cool, like, because you can't see the Force. No. But yeah, it's all around us. It penetrates us. It surrounds. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting all Jedi here, but yeah, it's not something you can see, but you can feel it, and in a way, that sound effect, you can almost feel that rumbling,
Right.
So yeah, the Force sound effect is super cool.
It really is. It's the sound is like a disruption in sound. I don't know. It's
In silence.
White noise.
It's like disrupting the silence. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, what a way to put it.
Soon we'll just hear like static TV.
That's not the kind of white noise I want for the Force. No, thank you.
I wish I had like Sith lightning just coming out of my fingers.
As you said that, immediately I thought about the scene where lightning comes out of Rey.
Oh, where she's reaching up to.
Can we just talk about? Look, say what you want about the sequels. I get that they weren't amazing, and everyone was disappointed with the sequels, especially The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
But I bet you never saw that coming.
No, and even to push even more towards that, like, I'm so happy it did happen. I think that's so cool. I just wish they would have picked Palpatine's children to be someone else.
Okay. What do you mean?
Because they're nobody. We don't know who Palpatine's. I mean, we saw who
Correct.
Palpatine's son was, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
it was some random dude. Yeah.
Whoever, and that should have been its own story. I don't know. I'm so happy she is a Palpatine. She is not a Skywalker. Let's make that clear. She's a Palpatine. But no one saw it coming. It was badass.
I don't even know what to say about the Skywalker part, dude. You know what's funny is that, okay, so when these sequels first came out and The Force Awakens came out, I remember going to the theater to watch it. Mm-hmm. Epic experience, by the way.
Yeah.
Epic experience going to watch The Force Awakens for the first Star Wars sequel in I don't know how many. When did Episode 3 come out? Like 2005?
2003?
Oh my god, jeez.
Yeah, I don't.
Either way,
don't quote it.
A long ass time ago in a galaxy far, far away, it came out. Like, and for Force Awakens, super cool moment. Awesome experience in the theater. So I started to theorize, and I told all my friends, "This girl is a Skywalker," and they're like, "No, she's a Kenobi." Everyone had their theories, but I was solid on she's a Skywalker. Of course, until The Last Jedi came out, and Ryan Johnson who directed it?
Yeah.
I know. God, I'm so mad at him, bro.
Yeah,
he ruined it. Like I feel like J.J. Abrams had something going.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfect, and it wasn't up to par with the Legend sequels, but it was good where it was going. And just it's so mad. I'm so mad that and to answer your question about the whole Palpatine's kids being nobodies.
Yeah.
I feel like J.J. Abrams had to just whip something out to save it. To save the fact that Kylo Ren said, "Oh, your parents were nobody."
Yeah.
And it's like J.J. Abrams is like, "Damn it. Now I got to make up for this." Like, look at the mess you made, bro. Like, now I got to make up for this, and now I have to make Palpatine's kids. Palpatine, who's such a crazy character, like one of the most powerful characters in the Star Wars universe, his kids are nobody. Like, what?
Yeah. So Ryan Johnson would have had his own series, which he's supposed to still be getting. That would have been great. But because he came into the middle of a trilogy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, it messed it all up. If he would have started
his own saga,
I can guarantee you it would have been great. But I don't think J.J. Abrams and them got together enough, and
I don't think they were ever in the same room.
Yeah, and so we got what we got. And before we hop into the next, I want to throw something on you. I want to know your opinion.
Okay.
7, 8, 9. We got that. Okay. Before 7, 8, 9, we have Mandalorian, and we have Grogu and all that, and we have Ahsoka and that whole story we just got.
The Mandoverse is what they're calling it. Yeah.
How do you think? Where do you think they're taking the Mandoverse to dwindle into 789?
I feel okay. So obviously, in 789, the sequel trilogy, we see the rise. Well, not even the rise. It's the governing of the First Order.
Right.
The reign of the First Order. We don't even know where it came from.
Right.
I mean, and I'm talking before the Mandoverse. We have no idea where this freaking First Order came from, but it existed. It coexisted with the New Republic, because in The Force Awakens, they wipe out the New Republic.
Right.
Right. So I think where this is going is obviously there's remnants of the Empire and scattered throughout the galaxy, kind of, and it's the opposite of what happened with Order 66, where there were scattered Jedi throughout the galaxy, and trying to build a new hope. See what I did there?
Yeah.
But but then now you have scattered remnants of the Empire trying to build a new empire, or trying to make it, trying to give it a second chance to see if it survives.
Right.
Now, obviously, with Ahsoka and seeing how Ahsoka ended, and Thrawn is coming back to, I was going to say to Earth, but he's not Earth. Thrawn is coming back to the main galaxy of where the Star Wars universe takes place. So with Thrawn coming back, I think he is going to maybe be the spark of the First Order. I think he is going to be what ignites the First Order. I don't know. I mean, he throughout the Ahsoka show, he says for the Empire, and he says stuff like that. But part of me feels like he's going to build a new empire and call it the First Order.
Right.
Either that, or whoever defeats Thrawn, or whoever, any of the remaining Imperialists. Okay, sorry. Let me backtrack. Either the Empire is going to be wiped out completely.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever survives is going to be like, let's start a new empire and call it the
Right.
First Order. Or only Thrawn will die. They're only going to defeat Thrawn, but whatever is remaining from the empire will still survive.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm kind of saying the same thing, but
Yeah.
I guess they both end with Thrawn dying. We know he's not going to survive,
Right.
But I believe that whatever Thrawn is doing will lead to the First Order.
Okay.
Because the First Order can't just come from. I mean, think about it. We got Luke Skywalker, Master Jedi at this time.
Yeah.
We saw how powerful he was in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He's training a new Jedi Academy. So obviously, this empire, this new empire, First Order, cannot rise just from nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to rise from someone as powerful as Thrawn.
Right.
So I think that's why I believe Thrawn is going to be the beginning of the First Order, because it needs to come from someone who is strong enough to get it started. Because otherwise, under Luke's watch,
No.
there's no way he's going to allow
Nope.
something like that to happen again. It has to take someone as smart as Thrawn to organize it underground and then boom, get it going.
I don't think we have enough time. We're gonna get one movie, right? That's supposed to connect everything.
Aren't we getting Ahsoka season 2?
Is that going to be before or after the Mandalorian movie we're getting?
Huh. I actually don't know.
All I can say is I'm excited, because because we don't know what's happening.
Yes.
I love it, and we can speculate, we can guess, and we'll probably be wrong.
That is something that I love. Sorry, go ahead. I'll let you finish your
No, it's exactly what you were just about to say. So,
it's something that I love because, I remember doing this with the Marvel movies, where between every movie you'd walk out theorizing, and you don't know what's gonna happen. Especially, can we all go back to after watching Infinity War, leaving the theater feeling like, what the. Half of the universe is gone.
Yeah.
It was the first time we've seen superheroes lose in a movie, And in this case, we're finally seeing it happen in Star Wars. Well, actually, not for the first time. I mean, after Order 66, but
Right.
we already knew the events that take place after Order 66. You know, Empire, and then the rebellion wins, and blah blah blah. We know that. But in this case, I guess in a way we do know what's gonna happen in the end. But there is a subplot that is happening right now that we don't know. I mean, for example, Ahsoka and Sabine got left behind.
Yep.
We have Baylan Skoll, R.I.P. to Ray Stevenson, who did, oh my God, phenomenal job. Like, the moment to just give this man some adoration, man. He did so good introducing this amazing character who now I want to cosplay as, you know, like he's so badass, bro. Every line he delivers, every moment that he's just standing in a shot is powerful presence, man. And there's only a few actors who can do that on screen. And I wish I would have seen him on a big screen, to be honest.
Right. Yep.
But anyway, so him finding the Mortis gods, the statues, like, there's so much that we can speculate off, like you said. So yes, either way, I'm definitely excited as well, because at this point, I know I theorized whatever I said. I said whatever I said. I mean, you asked me the question, but to be honest, I don't care what happens.
Right.
I'm excited, you know, and yeah, I'm super pumped.
I love to see all the love you have for Star Wars. That's something I think we connected on from the very beginning. Star Wars.
Still do, bro. We still do.
And now we're sending each other like memes and stuff on it. I love it. So we know you love Star Wars. But how much do you actually know about Star Wars?
Oh, dude.
So I've come up with a little quiz for you. Now, there are some hard ones. There's some easy ones, some medium ones in here. But no matter what score you get, we still know you love Star Wars, okay?
You're putting me on the spot, but okay, bring it on.
I know there's probably...
I don't have a quiz for you. Why didn't you tell me this, bro? Dang it.
That's the point. I don't want to look stupid. I know there's at least two...
Oh, okay. I know
there's at least two in here I do not know. I would have not known. So... with that being said, we're going to go through the questions. You're going to write down your answer, and then we'll go over it again.
Okay. Can I use just my notes?
Yes. Use your notes. I'll trust you won't Google.
No, I got my notes turned on. Don't worry.
Cool. All right. So before we start this quiz, everyone in the comments, go ahead and number 1 through 12 your answers. And at the end... after Tony gets done writing all of his answers down, we will go back and I'll tell you the correct answers. And let me know how you did.
All right. Nice. You get to participate.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
Question 1. Are you ready? There's going to be 12 questions. The first question is, how many...
So I don't give you my answer right now, right?
No, not yet.
I just write it down. Okay.
Yeah. I'll give you like 5 seconds to think.
Okay.
How many engines are on an X-Wing fighter? Alrighty.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah. X-Wing fighter, how many engines?
Okay. Okay.
All right. What substance was Han Solo frozen in? Pretty easy. On what planet did Han and Chewie meet Luke?
For the first time?
For the first time.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. What are the creatures that helped the rebels to defeat the second Death Star? What are the creatures?
Okay.
On which planet did we first meet Rey in The Force Awakens?
Okay.
Who adopted Anakin and Padme's daughter?
Dude, the way you worded that, the way that's worded, it makes me think so much. Okay.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Who was Qui-Gon's Jedi Master? I want to know both of his names.
Okay. Oh
Qui-Gon's
my God.
Jedi Master.
Oh no.
And
Okay.
it's funny because you said this earlier on, too, before we started recording.
I know.
All right, give you a couple more seconds.
Okay.
What age did Padme Amidala become a queen?
She says this. She says this. Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Alrighty. What department did Finn work in as a stormtrooper?
Okay. That's a good one.
Lightsabers are powered by what type of crystal?
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough. What was the name of Boba Fett's ship? Easy. And then the final one, number 12. What is the rule of two?
Okay.
You can use a quote. You can use just the complete definition.
Why can't I type? Okay. All right.
How do you think you did?
Let's go over. I think I did all right. I don't consider myself a real fan because I feel like I missed 3 of these.
No, there's wordings in there that I've switched up just because I wanted it to be a little more complicated. All right, starting with number 1. How many engines on an X-wing fighter?
I think there's 6.
There's 4.
Dang it! It's only on the on each wing, right?
Yeah.
Dang, I thought there was like 2 in the middle.
No.
Okay.
That's okay. What substance was Han Solo frozen in? Number 2.
Carbonite.
Correct. Number 3. What planet did Han and Chewie meet Luke?
Tatooine.
Yep. What
Mos
creatures-
Eisley. I'll give you the city, bro. I'll give. It was in the cantina.
Ooh, okay. What are the creatures that helped the rebels defeat the second Death Star?
Ewoks.
Yeah. I
That's so
love
embarrassing.
I love Ewoks, so it's so cute.
They're so cute, but I mean, dude, a whole empire defeated by freaking little teddy bears, man. That's crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Only Star Wars.
Yep. On which planet did we meet Rey in The Force Awakens?
Jakku.
Yep. Who adopted Anakin and Padme's daughter?
I just realized my iPhone auto-corrected it to Senator Organs. Senator Organa. Bail Organa and his wife.
Bail Organa, yep. Who was Qui-Gon Jinn's Jedi Master?
Okay, I put Count Dooku.
Yes, that's his Jedi Master, and then he went by
Darth Tyrannus as the Sith Lord.
As the Sith Lord.
Okay. I thought you were asking me for Dooku's like last name because I don't remember that.
No, I mean you got the objective correct.
Do you remember?
No.
Hold up. Is that a thing?
Count Dooku Puku.
Dooku Puku.
While you're searching that up, what age did Padme Amidala become queen?
Oh, this one is tough, man, because I know she mentions it. 15?
14. Dang, you were 1 year off.
Dang it! Oh, I was so close. Jeez.
What department did Finn work in as a stormtrooper?
Sanitation.
Yep.
Oh, what a weirdo.
What was the lightsaber crystal made out of? Or what was the crystal?
Kyber crystals.
Yep. The name of Boba Fett's ship?
Slave 1.
Yep. And then what is the rule of 2?
Rule of 2. There can only be 2. 1 master, 1 apprentice.
There can only be 2 Siths at one time. Yep, Master and Apprentice. Good stuff.
How did I do?
I didn't take. So you got the first one wrong, and you got the 8th one wrong. So you got the engines wrong and the age of Padme wrong. Everything else you got correct.
So close, man. The thing is, like, I don't know why when I pictured an X-wing, I pictured like the four wings. You know how like this when they're in stationary, like, you know, it's just they're together, and then when they go into battle mode, they they split into an X.
Yeah.
And then each wing has an engine. But for some reason, I imagined 2 more in the back. Damn,
I don't
so
think
upset
so.
about that.
Who adopted Anakin and Padme's daughter? You like that?
Senator Bell and
You like how I didn't say who adopted Princess Leia?
Yeah. Anakin's daughter. That threw me. I don't know why. Just wording it like that threw me off.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I gotta quiz you now, bro.
No. It's okay. You could do that for DC or something.
What if I just come up with some questions?
You're not gonna like my answers.
Why?
They're not gonna be correct.
Well, I mean, you claim to be you claim to know Star Wars too.
I claim to be a casual watcher who enjoys everything they put out and do not know all the facts. Okay.
All right. Let me just test. Like, let me think of 5 questions. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Number 1.
And if you if you ask me anything about planets, I don't know planet names.
Oh, dang it. Okay. What is Anakin's mother's name?
I couldn't tell you.
What? You don't know that?
No.
Oh my god.
So his uncle's name is Uncle Ben. His
What? No, it's not. It's not Uncle Ben.
Oh, that's Luke. Oh shit, that's
No, it's not. That's not Luke's uncle either.
Uncle Ben. Okay, Ben Kenobi, because that's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
Why did I think?
Why did you thought Uncle Ben because of Peter Parker?
Oh my god. Well, you know, you can quiz me later, okay?
Oh my god. Okay, I don't think Michael's ready for a quiz.
I wasn't ready.
You know what's funny is I didn't even ask you that. You just said it. You just volunteered yourself to give a wrong answer about someone in Star Wars.
I do not want to see this on social media. I will manually go in and cut this out.
Dude, it's Uncle Owen.
Oh, Owen, yeah.
Uncle Owen
okay.
Lars.
Owen Lars, okay. But what's the aunt's name?
Aunt Peru.
Aunt what?
I think it's Peru or Peru.
Okay.
And by the way, his mom's name is Shmi.
Shmi. Okay. Yikes. I'm not good with trivia, man. Like when it comes to anything.
Yeah, I think I would have to. I think I would have to give you an easier quiz.
Yeah, like quiz for first graders, please.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm sorry. That was a very funny moment.
Yeah, and I do not want to see that on TikTok.
You probably will.
Oh God. Yeah, I'm glad you got most of them right. Me on the other hand, I would have failed it. So
that's good. I did it then. But
I'm not the smartest, but I'm excited.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, it's. I've always wanted to be quizzed on stuff like that, but I get nervous. Then I beat myself up when I get something wrong. But, I mean, especially when it comes to something like Star Wars, you know, because it's something that I just want to be right at all the time because of how much I love it.
So let's agree. You let me be the quiz master, and then you'll be the.
If you want to keep quizzing me, that's cool. I'm cool with that. But
cool.
Actually, I should not have said that.
No, I will reject every quiz you give me, and I will only be doing quizzes. We heard it here first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. let me ask you something.
Okay. All right. Final topic right here.
Yeah, it's kind of a silly question.
Okay. Ready?
Have you ever wanted to see a Star Wars crossover with anything else?
The only one that would make sense to me would be Star Trek, maybe. I don't want to see it crossed over with anything Disney.
What do you mean? It is Disney.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want Mulan walking in and then
What the Stitch?
Stitch. Like,
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney threw like Stitch in the background of like Tatooine or something.
Wait a second, we got
What?
E.T. in the Senate.
We did get E.T. in the Senate. You're right. For those of you who don't remember, we did get E.T. in the Senate.
Yeah, and
yeah, we did. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm fine with that crossover. I think keeping Star Wars away from everything else, they've done such a good job with. Besides that little random throw-in of E.T., but I don't want to see it with anything else.
I don't know why that question came up. I guess I was just thinking back to my childhood, and I just thought I'd ask. Just a random question.
That's fine. That's adventurous. I don't want to see it. Please no.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't either. I don't want to see anything like that. But that little ET thing was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a little cool shout out. And I guess it would be cool to see like random, like Lucasfilms, I guess different creatures.
Right.
But they have to be like out of this world creatures,
All right, hear me out, okay?
Mm.
Luke goes to an alternate universe.
Oh God.
And he sees Han Solo, but he's actually Indiana Jones.
Oh my God. No. Scrap it. Get rid of it. Throw it away.
Then the answer is obviously
throw it away. Burn it. Throw it in the toilet and flush it.
Could you imagine, though, people shitting bricks because Star Trek and Star Wars made a film together?
Oh, God.
That would be insane.
I've never been into Star Trek.
Me neither, but...
never got into it. It just seems boring to me, but I feel like that's what people say about Star Wars.
Oof. Well, they're wrong, so...
I mean, it's their opinion. I'm not gonna,
have you seen Rebel Moon? I think it's called.
I have not seen Rebel Moon.
Okay, but it's supposed to be like a new Star Wars, and the director / writer brought the script to Lucasfilm and said, "I want to make this part of the Star Wars universe." They told him no, and he went off and made his own. Yep.
You're talking about Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot it was Zack Snyder. Yeah. Yep.
So, was Rebel Moon like a book before? Or is this his original idea?
I couldn't tell you. I just know he went to Lucasfilm trying to get it to be a part of Star Wars.
Oh.
And
Interesting.
They sat on it for a while, I believe, and ended up just turning it down. So he went off and made. When you watch it, I haven't seen it. I've seen a bunch of clips, so
yeah, I haven't
very
seen it either.
remnants of Star Wars. You can see
there's
a bunch of like they look off in the sky, and it looks like a Star Wars sky.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons they have in there look like it's straight out of Star Wars.
Interesting.
So, yeah,
I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I've never. I mean, I knew Rebel Moon was coming out. I heard it was a big deal. Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of advertisement for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should probably check it out, especially because I do like Zack Snyder's work.
Yeah, I think that's something we can review almost too. That'd be kind of fun. That Dune 2 was coming out soon. That'll be fun to watch.
I haven't even watched the first one.
Holy moly! Okay. It's and the reason I keep bringing these up because it looks like Dune seems like it could be in the Star Wars universe.
It does. Yes, it does. And that I will say, Dune looks for me. Maybe it's because it takes place in the desert,
And did you know that when Dune was doing this is like a remake, I believe. When George Lucas started making Star Wars, the creator of Dune started suing him because it looked too close, too similar.
Wow.
And I mean, obviously we still have Star Wars, so it didn't do much. But Dune came out before Star Wars came out.
Interesting.
The original Dune.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's crazy how
That's
all
cool,
these
man.
all these movies and stuff are bouncing off each other.
Yeah. I mean, nothing is actually original. You know.
No.
There's always ideas bounced off or inspired from something else. You know.
Yeah.
But just because something is similar doesn't mean it's the same, and it could be better. You know. So.
Yep.
I will give Rebel Moon a try. I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode when it comes to Star Wars. Things that are coming up, be on the lookout. By this point, I have released 2 Let's Plays for Spider-Man 2. Make sure you guys go check that out. It'll be in the cards right up here. Description down below as well. And also soon, very, very soon, we're going to start reacting to episodes of Echo that is coming out. Very excited for that because we're going to get to see Daredevil again. Yeah. We've seen a little snippet, and man, he's got the red suit on.
Yeah. Oh.
He's got the red suit on. So we'll look out for our Echo reactions. Those are going to be fun. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Do remember that the reactions will only be YouTube. So everyone on Spotify and all the other podcast websites, you'll have to go to YouTube to watch all of the reactions of movies and TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And guys, thank you so much again for hanging out with us. Let us know how you did on the quiz. Let us know if you were able to guess those sound effects. They were pretty easy. And let us know what some of your favorite Star Wars sound effects. Also, we didn't do the same thing that we did last week with the whole top 5 moments of Star Wars. Yeah. But I did want to mention, if you guys are curious to know our favorite Star Wars moments, because there are many Star Wars moments that stand out to me and to Michael. Let us know in the comments down below if that's something you want to see. We would definitely love to do that. Yeah. You know, we just didn't want every episode to feel the same. Right. We want every episode to feel very unique. But if you guys want us to share with each other our favorite Star Wars moments, that would be, I mean, I'd be down to do that, you know, all day. I could talk about that all day, you know? So, but yeah, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you haven't, leave a like, leave a comment, show us some love. Make sure you hit the notification bell if you're on Spotify. Thank you for listening. You guys are the best.
May the Force be with you.
Have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.